Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we may never meet again in this lifetime, but let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. So now whatever way our story ends, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its moorings by the wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed. Thank you, Virginia, for good.
So as we bring this to a close, and we're going to invite you to stay for fellowship because we have some wonderful goodies over here for you to participate and partake of. There's also a guest book out in the foyer. We'd like you to sign that for the family of your attendance. If you didn't pick up one of the bulletins, please do so that you have that information that's available. There's a whole display of items that Jim brought in that are meaningful and represent that life of Virginia, so take a time to check that out. I want to just thank all of the ministers, all of the practitioners, Marcia, all of the people at Sound, and people who are doing the video, the people that have set up for the food, for Joel and Donna. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody that showed up and everybody that has spoken. So what I know is that Virginia would not allow me to complete this unless I were to bring forth our affirmative prayer, that way in which we like to acknowledge the divine. We call it spiritual mind treatment. It is that work, that training that the practitioners have been so well disciplined in, and so that's what I'm going to use in order to close this service today. And I just invite you to go within to join me in whatever way is right and perfect for you, because I know that we are all speaking to that same divine mind. We are all speaking to that same life. We are all a part of that which is all powerful, all knowing, all present. It is here right now, right here in this very room, and in the essence of who we are, and in the essence of who Virginia is. For she has not left, she has not departed from us only in that way of the physical form, but we are all a part of this one. We are connected into that divine life, into that perfection and that wholeness, and we are having a human experience. We are first and foremost spirit and mind and body and soul. And then we begin to move into that realization and that understanding that life is eternal, that everything has been made perfect, whole, and complete just the way it is, and that we are just here in order to have this experience, to move through it, and to live it fully in that way that Virginia was such a fine and perfect example of that. And I know that this treatment is more about us than it is about Virginia, because she is in that place of perfection where she knows it completely and absolutely. And so the prayer for us is for those of us that are here today, for Jim and for her family and for all of those who have known her and who continue to move on this journey. There is something more for us to do. We are here to live life in a more fully expanded way. And Virginia was just the light. She was just a way shower. She was just an example of how we could do this, and we could do it even greater. And so that is the call that we are being urged to move forward and into, right into this very moment. And as we do so, as we stand tall, as we shine our own light, as we remember the light that Virginia has shown us and been the example for us, we continue to go forth into this wholeness, into this perfection, into the realization that we know that we are whole, perfect, and complete. There is nothing more to do other than to continue to live this life. And we do so in a place of gratitude, grateful for every moment, grateful for every person that we meet, grateful for every thought and word that we know and speak and bring into this life. For it is good and very good. And knowing this good and knowing this truth, then I can release this service. I can release this life. I can release all of my needs and my wants and my desires up over and into that universal law, because I know there it is made good and very good. And because it is so, then we affirm it as we say together. And so it is. So thank you for coming here today, and we hope that you will enjoy the fellowship that adheres afterwards, and blessings on whatever your next destination may be. Namaste.